Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field.
Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll look to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ball game, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit. And talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mills' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 67 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Otten. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They're going to try and throw. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Rolling to his right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 21-0 lead already, well, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll set up a throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Dumps it off to Fournette. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Mills now from the 50.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucks try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Mills on first down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Mills. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Mills. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mills again.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down.
Mills. That's complete to Tony.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mills.
Got his tight end. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Second down and 3. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Mills.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Tampa Bay, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the